Our first key term is boycott. This is the refusal to buy a product or service as a protest. An example of this is when the American colonists refused to buy certain British goods to protest the increased taxes. Make sure that you write this example, a key term, or draw a picture of this in the right-hand side of your vocabulary chart. Our next key term is loyalist. This is an American colonist who remained loyal to the British and opposed a war for independence. An example of this is people in the American colonies who sided with Britain and did not want their own independence. Make sure that you write this example, draw a picture, or use key terms in the far right-hand side of your vocabulary chart. Our next key term is patriot. This is an American colonist who were determined to fight the British until America won independence. An example of this is Paul Revere and Thomas Jefferson. Make sure that you use these examples, key terms, or draw a picture in the far right-hand side of your vocabulary chart. Our next key term is Continental Congress. This is a group of people formed as a political body to represent American interests and challenge British control. The significance of the Continental Congress is that it was the first effort by American colonies to unite for the common cause of independence. Make sure you write the significance or draw a picture in the far right-hand side of your vocabulary chart. Our next key term is petition. This is a formal request, usually in regard to a particular cause. An example of a petition is the Olive Branch petition that was sent by colonists to King George III to deal with issues before they declared their independence. Make sure you use this example, draw a picture, or give key terms in the far right-hand side of your vocabulary chart. Our next key term is the Declaration of Independence. This is an official document that declared the complete independence of the colonies from Great Britain. The significance of this document is that it's regarded as one of the best written statements of individual rights in all of history. Make sure you write the significance, draw a picture, or use key terms in the far right-hand side of your vocabulary chart. Our next key term is democracy. This is a government with rule by the people. An example of this is the United States government, where representatives are elected by the people. Make sure that you use this example, draw a picture, or are using key terms in the far right-hand side of your vocabulary chart. Our next key term is revolution. This is a change, and it can be a forcible overthrow of a government in favor of a new system. Examples of revolutions include the American Revolution and the Industrial Revolution. The picture in this slide shows how Enlightenment thinkers like John Locke and Rousseau led to revolutions around the world. Make sure that you are using this example, drawing a picture, or using key terms in the far right-hand side of your vocabulary chart. Our last key term is Sons of Liberty. This is a group of colonial men who organized stopping the East India Company from delivering tea in port cities. The significance of this group is that it was responsible for the Boston Tea Party. The picture shows some of the key members of this group, the Sons of Liberty. Make sure that you are drawing a picture, writing down the significance, or using key terms in the far right-hand side of your vocabulary chart.